Okay, so a last update on GJ quickly. So you can see I'm on the daily time frame, and the market is very fractal. Remember that. So these lines you see over here, this one over here, you see that it's a 50% of the entire daily candle, and then we also have the 50% of the body of the candle. Okay, so these are the zones we'll be targeting based on our sales. We basically want to see price. So also, I just want to map this out for you and show you. So this is our swing high over here. So everything in here now becomes internal structure. And then just based on what's happening over here, I'll consider this our swing low. So by taking this into account, we're on an uptrend. So that means the highs were weak. And that means if this specific wick over here is a higher low, then that would obviously mean that this is also going to be a weak high, and the price is going to most likely target that high and take it out. But since we had a break of structure, I actually just want to map it out perfectly. This is actually our break of structure. And this is where we had our change of character. So change of character, break of structure, and then obviously breaking that low as well. So that's an indication that we are now in a downtrend. And as you can see, this was the retracement into the high, into the zones for that move to take place. So if you just go on a 4-hour real quick, you would see that price has bounced perfectly off this imbalance. Now I went long today, but I did take a loss, I did take a hit, but it's a dumb mistake because because the interpretation must all be released today. Now it's a matter of two things in the sense of what's going to happen or what we expect to happen on this pair. Now you would see that we have this line over here at 640. Now if we just duplicate it and we set it at 500, these could be zones we could be looking to buy from based on the inter decision. Because if price comes to this zone in the inter decision, like say for instance now, but this is a low over here, so we're gonna be targeting this low, seeing we want to see price take out this low. So if price basically comes to this zone at 1 o'clock around here, I'm definitely going to look to buy up until this point, because price has to make that type of pattern, to confirm that we are on a downtrend. So based on this close as well, we see how this closes, and then, but like I said, I also doubt that we would just have a clean move towards the downside. However, also based on this, if price comes to this high before then, which I really doubt, most likely sell from this point. But then that means with our bias for intraday decision, this is what we looking to target. And then once it hits there, we need to sell. And obviously also here, we also have an institutional zone. But we would want to see price basically do something like this. Right, so my bias is still long on pound yen. We'll see when news is released. But if it's not around the zone, I won't be taking the decision. I won't be trading it.